All right, calling all budding entrepreneurs.
One of San Diego's newest charter schools is now accepting applications for the next school year.
Audra Stafford is live in Sierra Mesa at the School for Entrepreneurship and Technology. These are future Shark Tankers, right?
Yes, and actually we have some students with me right now who have actually been through a Shark Tank of their own right here at the school. This is Lucas and Ryan and their invention, Rider Eye. And Lucas, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so as part of our economics project of Shark Tank, we had to come up with a new product and market it to some of the staff at the school. And so we heard that you get some extra credit for making a prototype. So we said, why not make something that we can actually make a prototype using like simple Arduinos that we've used here for other projects.
Sure.
So it's a two-part system. So right now this is the helmet. And it would have a receiver in this little box right here that would then send information to the LEDs here that light up and actually let the motorcyclists know whether there's a vehicle behind them or in their blind spot. And then mounted on the back of the motorcycle, more where the tail lights and the license plate are, would be 3 ultrasonic sensors that would be pointed in the right directions and would actually detect whether there's a vehicle over there.
Very cool, especially here in California where you can actually split lanes.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine this would always be useful, but especially here. And do you have anybody in your family that rides motorcycles? What made you think of this as your project?
Yeah, so my dad rides motorcycles. Ryan's dad does as well, so that's kind of what got us in the idea of a motorcycle-related product.
Okay. And is this just part of your presentation,
Yeah.
or is this part of the
So that's part of the
as well?
presentation.
Very cool. And so this is sort of the technology here. And then since I do have you here, Ryan, maybe explain to us a little bit about what this is, because you said this is simple, this is something you used before, but this is
Yes.
new to most people at home probably.
So each of these here are their ultrasonic sensors. Most modern cars have them as a beeping sound when you back up.
Okay.
So it's the same technology there, and then this is just a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter, like in a cell phone, how it talks on Wi-Fi. And then here we have a microcontroller. This one happens to be Arduino. Any microcontroller works. And then this is, so it's reading the distances, it's processing them, and then it's sending them over to the helmet where it processes them into the correct colors for the LEDs.
Very cool. Thanks so much for sharing this technology with us. I want to talk to your teacher, Ms. V, who is the one who kind of inspired this whole project. What was the idea behind doing this Shark Tank experiment?
Well, for the economics class, we wanted to incorporate entrepreneurship into the course. So I used the idea from the Shark Tank television show, and I just gave that same idea to the students. I had them come up with their own company, their own brand, their own budget, and their own products to sell. So the students that did the best had the opportunity to present to venture capitalists that were invited here to the school, and then out of that actually came the boys are working with a patent lawyer right now to promote and continue with their product. So they just did such a great job. We're just really proud of them.
That's really fantastic. And this is just one of the many programs here at the School for Entrepreneurship and Technology. I have the principal here with me now, and this is just such a neat thing, and it's something that anybody throughout California and certainly anyone throughout the county can apply to be a student here, and you're accepting applications now.
Yeah, so we have, this is a charter school, and so anyone can apply, and we have 40 spots available now, so we'd love to have people come and apply. We've got continuing enrollment, so if anybody is interested in joining us this year, they're welcome to try applying this year as well.
Fantastic, and those applications are being accepted through March 1st, so if it's something you're interested in, then definitely check this out. It's a pretty neat program. We're going to be talking to their female robotics team coming up in our next hour, and I'm going to get a chance to try a little bit of the robotics myself. I'll send it back to you guys.
I think the helmet idea is a great idea, but have they been able to test it at all?
That's a great question. Have you guys been actually able to test the helmet out in the world?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so that's hopefully coming.
Yeah.
Maybe
wonder,
getting some backing from those local sharks will help out with that too.
Sure, but even from the standpoint of just putting the helmet on and the sense from a motorcyclist, whether or not something like that would be helpful or might be a little distracting, if they've been getting any feedback like that, even if they can't, take it on the road yet.
Sure. I can tell you, I put on the helmet for a little while, and I could definitely see, I started kind of trying to walk near tables and things like that to see if that would make any difference. Lucas, have you guys tried it with your dads, just putting it on to see if they thought something like that would be helpful to them when they're out there on the road?
No, not yet. We were going to, but this time constraints got a little in the way.
Sure. Really just in the prototype stages now, and hopefully much more to come, because this does seem like really great technology you guys have created here.
Most definitely, yeah.
All right, great ideas, though. Thank you so much, Audra.
Oh, chocolate lover.